Hey yo, what's up with y'all? If you still struggle with your triple edits and you just can't figure out what it is, or you know how to triple edit and you mess up on every other edit, like you can't hit it back to back, I guarantee if you watch this video all the way through, you will know how to triple edit. This is the one-stop shop. So stay tuned and lock in. Quick story time. A week ago, I couldn't even do 2 triple edits without even messing up. I'm going to share with you the same tips and tricks that I did and learned myself to be able to edit this way. I'm going to talk about the things that people don't talk about. If you watch this video, I'm going to show you what I did and how I did it to level up my triple editing skills. I noticed a couple of comments about this also, so I figured why not? It can help a lot of people, and it's very common. Your triple edits will go from this to this. Then I got you. This video will change the whole entire way you look at triple edits, and you will never get stuck on one ever again. Also, Happy New Year's! Oh my gosh! I want to thank every single one of y'all for all the love and support that y'all have been giving me. I pray 2025 be a blessed year for all of y'all. And if y'all couldn't tell, yes, I reply to every comment that I possibly can. You can ask any question and I'll help as best as I can. But without any further ado, let's get into it! Triple edits may seem hard, but they're actually easy to do. The only problem is that you may be making a lot of mistakes, and I'm here to tell you what they are. The main reason you're probably messing up is because you're timing it wrong. You need to get your time between building and editing right, because most likely you got it confused. And the correct way to go about timing this is put your ramp down, then you put your cone, floor, and then you want to edit throw 1, then 2. And you shouldn't press your wall button too early. Where I'm standing right now is bad. You want to move up a little bit. Press it when you're at the right distance, because if you're not up on the ramp at a certain distance, you're not going to put that wall up. It's not going to be there in time for you to edit. Also, if you press it way too early, the wall won't place, and then you're going to assume that the wall is already placed. Then when you go to edit, you're going to mess up trying to place the wall as you're trying to edit it. Or you can mess up by not putting the wall in general, and then you may have to rush and put the wall and edit at the last second. These are all common mistakes that everybody make. And the best way to get around this and not make those mistakes again is to get a good pattern down. You do ramp, stair, cone as fast as you can. Then you edit, double edit through. Wait a quick second as you walk up the ramp. Put a wall while you're looking at this area specifically. Like look at this tile as you're building this wall. And then you want to drag down to this bottom corner. And then you want to continue looking down and then go up a little bit. And then put a ramp. You don't always have to look down to the corners to put the ramp though. And if you follow this same pattern, then it won't be as hard. You edit through, put the ramp stair cone down as fast as you can. You double edit, stay in the same place for the wall, and drag to the corner and put the ramp. I'm gonna break it down even slower. So when you start off, you want to instantly put down your ramp stair and cone, then double edit through, walk up a little bit for that wall, and then when you look down to edit that wall, you want to put that ramp down. And you want to follow that same pattern. You want to double edit through, walk up, put a wall, and then edit the wall down, put a ramp, and edit stair cone, double edit, put a wall up, put the stair down. And you should practice doing this as much as possible. Now let's say you have trouble putting down the wall. Basically what you have to do is look up high enough. You see how I'm standing on the ramp and walking up it while I'm looking up to put the wall? That's how you want to do it, like this. If you walk up the ramp and don't look up at all, the wall's not going to place. You see how I'm struggling to put the wall? It took me a minute to put it down. That's most likely what's going to happen when you don't look up high enough. The faster you put the wall down, the faster you can edit. If you place the wall down slow, then you're going to be too close to the wall trying to rush your edit. And this one simple mistake will mess you up every single time. And then after that, you want to make sure you have the most comfortable edit binds possible. Me personally, I edit with triangle. The main problem that most of us have is not knowing if we're the problem or the edit button is the problem. You need to be very comfortable with your edit button. Comfortable enough to spam it and tap it slow whenever you want to. I edit with triangle and I have been using it for some years, but I'd be lying if I said I haven't changed it like 12 times. Just because you have a decent edit bind and it's working for you doesn't mean it's actually for you. Who knows, you could be better with another bind. Let's say you have a really uncomfortable edit bind and it's kind of like uncomfortable for you to tap it and touch it, but you're decent with it. You can edit, I'm going to tell you how to know if it's a you problem or a keybind problem. Okay, now I want you to hold your controller firmly in your hands. You should hold it like you're playing a game. And turn it off or unplug it, do whatever you got to do. Then I want you to tap your edit button 20 times, right? Relax the finger you edit with. Just tap the button. Try to relax and just tap it 20 times. Don't look at the game when you're doing this. Just look at the controller. or whatever you play on. You want to tap it 20 times normally, take a break for 5 seconds, then tap it 20 times fast, and repeat that. If it's uncomfortable for the next 20 times fast, then there is a small chance that it may not be for you. But if you're able to spam it the next 20 times fast, relaxed and comfortable, or if you feel like it's possible and you're able to learn to do it, then stick with it, because that is how editing works. You may have to go fast, you may have to go slow, you may stop, you may start back fast, and you may start back slow. So it's important to know if you're able to do this. But lately for me, I've been on paddles. It's a little new for me, but I'm getting used to it. So now I play claw and paddles, and I have like full range over my whole entire controller. And you can learn claw if you want to, but it's way easier to learn paddles. But if you have time, and I mean like time to learn to play claw, then go for it. But if you don't, like you just want to learn something real quick, and you want like similar results but like faster, then yeah, go for paddles. And if you can't get paddles or you don't want to, you can always change your keybinds, you know. And your best bet is to edit with one of the analog sticks. And if you do play claw and you don't like your button, you can always change it to touchpad. Also, there's something else that I forgot to mention. You have to make sure your sense is in sync. And when I say all of it, I mean all of it. And here's why. In order to do the patterns, you need to keep your crosshair right here. But let's say your build mode was extremely high and you couldn't keep it still. It would be like wobbly like this. You wouldn't be able to keep your crosshair where it needs to be. And if it's wobbly and you don't have good control over it, you won't be able to start a triple edit off right anyway. That's why you want to make sure your build mode blends in with your look and your edit sense. And you want to make sure your edit sense is slightly higher than your build, but not too much. That way you have a nice natural shift in between building and editing. And that's how you get the whole synchronization. And the best way to test it is to just simply draw circles. You want to switch between your build mode and your look. Just pull out your map back and forth, and then you'll know. Is it like uncontrollable when you switch to your build mode? Is it hard for you to regain control between the two? If so, then yeah, you need to change something. If you randomly switch to your build mode, would you have control? That's the question. Because that's what you do. You go in and out of your build mode. You see, I'll switch to my build mode, and then I have to keep my crosshair steady right after pulling out my builds. Right here in this spot. You need to make sure you can do that, because you have to do it so much when triple editing. Okay, now this is the last thing I'll go over, and this should help you the most. Most of the time when somebody messes up an edit, they'll think they're always in edit mode. You're not always in edit mode. You have to switch in between building and editing. Let's say you have your map out and you're editing, right? Once you finish editing, you're in build mode. All you have to do is press the wall button, and then you edit the wall. You go right back into edit mode and edit the wall. Once you release that wall, you're back in build mode again. That's when you build the ramp. You have to remember that. There is no just edit everything through. Once you release an edit, you switch back to build mode by default. And all you have to do is just make sure you don't miss your windows where you can place your builds, which is just the wall and the ramp. And I also wanted to say that the same rules apply for the left side. I know you may think it's a little different, but it's still the same thing. It doesn't matter what side it is. Now let me give you an example. Let's say I start on the left side, right? I'm gonna start right here in this little spot right here. Go up twice, wait for the wall, put it down, edit to the bottom right instead of the bottom left. You see, the same rules apply. And if this is too fast for you, you can always go to a slow-mo map and cut the speed down 1 below normal. But anyways, that'll be it for this video. I hope that helped most of you guys out. And if y'all still have questions, the comment section is open. I'll still be here, you know, replying to comments as usual. And I hope you guys had a good time. And once again, Happy New Year's. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all. Every single one of y'all. I mean, like, even the ones that just view and watch. I love all of y'all. And I pray y'all make this year a good one. Have a good night's sleep, a good morning, whatever time it is for you. Just enjoy your day or night. Peace out. Bye. That was a good video.